into this city? I heard some people lost their homes.
What could you do anyway? You're not a builder. You'd just get in the way. Let the Templars deal with it.
The team pursues leads that reveal disturbing information about the spread of the Blight, but also gains some unexpected aid.
Why did Morgan want to meet in Minrathous? Isn't she helping the Veil Jumpers in Arlathan?
Indeed, but today we have a guest, and he needed the anonymity that only a city provides.
Well, look who it is.
Good to see you, Lace.
Rook,
Oh,
you
it's my
remember how
Inquisitor.
Varric and I served the Inquisition? Well, this is Inquisitor Trevelyan, the man who led us all.
Why are you here? Yeah, why aren't you dead?
You here to help, or are you taking over?
I'm not taking over. Solus fooled the Inquisition. He fooled me. Your team stopped him. And your team is dealing with the gods that escaped.
So you've heard about them.
Morrigan and Harding have told me about what you've accomplished since taking over for Varric. You've put together an impressive team, and you've got the best chance, maybe the only chance, to stop Elganon and Gillenane.
I'm just gonna be a dick to my Inquisitor.
Sounds like I'm cleaning up your mess.
Rook,
No, Harding. This is my mess.
the Inquisition sealed the breach and stopped Corypheus. We saved the world.
We also left southern Thedas vulnerable to Canary invasion, as the Exalted Council showed.
But the Inquisition didn't start the Mage Rebellion. We didn't start any of this.
We did our best, but our best had consequences. When those consequences became apparent, I disbanded the Inquisition rather than let it turn into something someone else had to stop. Too many leaders claim credit while avoiding responsibility. I won't be one of them. So, Rook, I am asking you to help me clean up my mess.
Okay.
And while you do so, Rook, the Inquisitor will do his best to ensure that the rest of the world remains intact. A daunting prospect, given that most of the South is under siege by Darkspawn.
It's that bad?
If not for the Inquisitor, the South would have collapsed completely. He has not been idle while you assembled your team.
I thought the gods were mostly active up here. It's really that bad in the south.
Elganon and Gillenane have indeed restricted their activities to the north. But the forces they deployed to the south, the strange new Darkspawn, have spread fear and corruption greater than any blight in history.
Darkspawn have cut through the center of Orlais. Valroyo and Halam Shiral are barely holding out. Ferelden would have fallen already if not for help from Orzammar. With Denerim lost, the Fereldans are holding the line at Redcliffe. The Free Marches have the worst of it. Acting Viscount Aveline Valen led the evacuation of Kirkwall. She's taking her people and what's left of her army to help Prince Vale keep Starkhaven.
Maker, we didn't know. My ma.
Do I
Don't
know
worry.
Prince Vale?
I called
I
in a
don't
favor with the
remember.
Divine. Your mother's safe with some old friends.
Is that Sebastian?
The Inquisition might be
I don't
gone,
remember his last name.
but my name still carries some weight. I've used it to get people working together where they can. Again, the South is my problem, not yours, Rook. You stop the gods, and I'll make sure the rest of Thedas doesn't fall to the Blight.
If the south is in such turmoil, why come up here just to talk? And how did you get here so fast?
Those are.
Did you think you were the only one to unlock
was a
the
question I
secrets
did
of
not
the
ask.
Illuvians?
Morgan helped the Inquisition use the Illuvians to travel.
While I lack the Dreadwolf's Viravus, I may still scurry between the walls of this world to be where I might do the most good. The Inquisitor asked to meet you, and I thought it might help you to meet him.
I've been having trouble getting people in authority to listen to us. If you help with some of your political strength...
My political strength? Tevinter hates me. The Venatori help make sure of that. And while I have a few friends in the Wardens, their leadership hasn't much cared for me since we clashed at Adamant Fortress.
The Inquisitor did not come all this way to leave you with empty words, however. He brought something no one else could.
A wolf statuette. We've found others like it in the crossroads. Where'd you find yours?
I found it right around the time Solus's ritual failed, when he was pulled into the Fade. We've examined the magic, and it's tied to the Veil. To him, somehow.
Solus is ancient, and his magic is part of him in a way far beyond that of mortals. I suggest you take it to the crossroads and see if something in the lighthouse calls to it. Perhaps it will yield some insight into your new ally.
I appreciate it. Solus has been helpful while he's trapped in the Fade. But anything that can help me get inside his head will help counter him getting inside mine.
Wisely spoken. Solus rarely lies directly, but he finds ways to weave the truth into a noose you find yourself wearing.
I considered Solus a friend. I'd hoped to convince him to see reason. It's too late for that now, but still. If this can give you some insight, help you understand him, whatever it turns out to be, I hope that it helps.
We should go, Inquisitor. The armies in the south need you.
Right. Harding, stay sharp. You're my eyes in the north.
Always, Inquisitor.
Rook, good luck. If I come across anything else that can help, you'll be the first to know.
Thank you.
I feel like I had no real connection in that moment.
I wasn't expecting to
Because
see
I
the
just...
surface of the Venator.
One, it's been a long time since I played Inquisition. I didn't play Trespasser. And that's not the... That design of the Inquisitor isn't really the last version that I played. But it was just easy to make him. And also, since I'm not controlling the Inquisitor, it's not really saying things that I feel like he would say. Okay, time to meet with the other contacts. I think I'll still keep, I'll still keep Harding and Nev around. Hossberg Wetlands.
Rook, welcome to the Hossberg Wetlands. I'd say make yourself comfortable.
This place is...
Foreboding?
Yes. Well, foreboding is normal here, but it's worse than usual.
The Blight's always a problem in the Anderfels. It's not strange to find a corrupted patch of forest or swamp.
What is strange is the sudden surge of blight through the Hossberg Wetlands. Much like the village you found, the blight here struck too quickly, and in strange forms.
It's choked the whole area, and the local village
Was he supposed to
was
do
caught
that?
in it.
He just
But
kept...
they're survivors. We can be grateful for that.
He kept flipping back and forth between that like idle animation and then like a dialogue animation.
It only gets worse from here.
We've got the same feeling.
As far as we can tell, the gods you're chasing weren't here directly.
If the Blight's really changed, then the changes are widespread. As for how
He's really
much...
tightening that screw.
I can almost sense something in there. Another sound under the blight's usual song.
Stories say Warden sense blight. I never thought it was literal.
It happens when you join the Order. But that's more than I should say.
When we met, you tried to block the sound out. Now you hear too much.
If it helps, that's what we're here for.
I'll do this dialogue and then I'm gonna switch back to... I'm gonna switch to Nev and... what's his name? Davrin.
Right. Tell me there's a plan.
We heard rumors of the surge here and volunteered to investigate. The first warden expects a report. Soon.
If we want proof the Blight's changed, then this place is where to find it.
But the way the Blight left the village, we've had our hands full just keeping it back and helping the sick.
You need more to study.
Yes. The odd growths the Blight has formed, like boils, they surround Lavendel. I need more samples.
So you two study the Blight?
Formally? No. Well, maybe. It depends on your definition.
We travel a lot, and tend to get sidetracked by weird problems.
Who knew I'd roam so far for Morlaix? If we want to help, we need to learn what we're dealing with.
Leave it to me.
You can't just handle Blight. I'll give you something to contain it. And watch for Darkspawn.
I'll try not to die.
We'd prefer you didn't.
So be careful.
Ooh, a merchant. Oh. New shield. Yeah, new shield for you, Davrin. That's not the shield. It's a big ass shield.
All right. Let's find those boil samples. Looks like there's caves on the far side of the village. We can start there.
Now, I don't remember so much from Origins 2 and Inquisition, but were the Illuvians this, like, widespread? It feels like everywhere that we need to be has an Illuvian. And that feels just way too convenient. Especially working Illuvians. Like, Origins, they were definitely far more rare. I'm pretty sure. And I think there's, like, only one shown in Dragon Age 2. And then I think maybe Trespasser showed a few Illuvians. I don't remember. I didn't get to finish that. And maybe I'll get around to it.
You've been to the farmlands?
Nope.
There's a family. Voss. I'm close with him, with Ursa. They spoke of the Blight. The Blight. Before all of this happened. They knew. But if they knew, why aren't they here?
If I find anything, I'll let you know. Lavendel Village. Whatever happened here looks like Demeter's Crossing.
It's still standing.
Really?
And I'll fight to keep it that way.
Often a place needs someone in its corner. This one needs more than a few.
You're here to help? You think you and 2 wardens can fix all this? All right then.
Brona's Bloom. Brona's Bloom with 1 leaf more. Please guard safe the cellar door. Whatever the corners scratch, sit tight on lintel, mind the latch. Do not fret on nightmares nearing, or eyes behind the jam jars peering. Do not think what's below, when silver from the moonbeams flow. Brona's Bloom with 1 leaf more. Please guard safe the cellar door. Another. Why are there so many fast travel next to each other? There's like 3 in this area alone.
Are you all right?
I'm not.
Who are you?
Are you here to help Lavendel? I'm Bastion. There's more out there than Blight. You must be careful.
Of what?
I heard something from up at Gaspin Manor while I was escaping here. The place has been abandoned for years. They say the Lord had some cursed treasure. One day he just disappeared. Could the blight awaken a curse? If it draws evil here, the treasure's up there somewhere. It should have been destroyed.
I wouldn't be
Treasure.
surprised if damage from the blight stirred something up.
Whether it's a curse or a darkspawn nest, Lavendale's better off without it.
Strange lights. I was running through the woods when I saw it. Lights up at Old Gaspin Manor. Sure of it. I've been up there since I was a kid and we dared each other to knock on the door. I wasn't going to look now with blight on my heels. No one should be there. Cursed place. No one is ever there. New Davern drip. No. No. That's ugly. New shield. That's fucking ugly. Why is it so big?
Something strange at this Gaspin Manor. People in
So
Lavendale
fucking
believe it's
big.
cursed.
Why is... Like, all the designs in this game are ridiculously exaggerated. Like, the proportions of the characters, like human elves and Kinari. The weapons, like that shield is ridiculously massive. It's not even like a tower shield that just has to be big. This is like a kite shield that has ridiculous wings on it.
There. That's our blight boil.
Oh.
Got a sample. I'm guessing they'll need more than one.
Knowing how Antoine experiments. Yes.
Got the sample.
Lovely.
They're freaking Venatori here
The
too?
person is
Good
blighted
God.
and doesn't go through whatever wardens go through. How long?
Depends on the person. The change.
Well, not like I wanted to hear them speak.
Back to what we were saying.
Just fuck this guy up.
Gavin,
Oh, well.
If a person is blighted and doesn't go through whatever wardens go through, how long?
Depends on the person. With the changes to the blight, the answer's even more uncertain.
Right. Well, another thing we can't predict. Now it's your turn.
Oh, okay. Can't really do anything. There's so much AoE spam.
Something's ready.
Why did he just explode? I wonder how many players will think that's a necessary thing to defeat. Oh.
Got it.
First at Demeter's Crossing, now here. And the gods are just getting started.
I've never seen a surge like this.
There's a voice for Davern, because he sounds familiar. Anything over here? I saw some of those red crystals.
It's been a
It's
while
like
since I
Venatori,
was
right?
in Tevinter, but I remember you. I was chasing a rageling, and you were after
The Voldorma job?
Is that what you call it? I call it a mess.
Then joining this team, it'll be just like old times.
The wetlands are unsettling.
Welcome to Warden life. We get more of this than visits to sunny cafes.
So what now? Do we listen for a twig snap nearby? That's how it works outside the city, right?
What I'll say is, like, this is clearly supposed to be designed to be pretty dark and eerie and creepy, but I feel like the art style kind of ruins it. Ruin is not the right word, maybe. It downplays how awful the environment would actually be. It's a little too saturated, a little too bright. And you'd think, like, with a blighted forest with a village nearby, you'd see a lot more dead people and, like, tainted people, like you saw in, like, the Deep Roads and Dragon Age Origins. Hopefully I don't need all the mementos to get him to level 10. Leave me alone, please. Are they ever gonna explain this freaking lyrium dagger? Like, why can't it use everyone's abilities? Did they already explain it? Oh, this is the way back. I'll have to look back at the old games, but I remember the blight or the taint or whatever they want to call it looking a lot more red and bulbous. Now they're kind of just white. Kinda sucks how this game didn't bring back any, like, summons. Like, you don't have a ranger. And I'm assuming all the necromancy doesn't really summon any, like, undead or anything like that. You don't have any shape-shifting. One thing that this game is missing, it's like it has a lot of whimsy and, like, it's very lighthearted dialogue, but they don't have, like, the wonder of a fantasy world. Like in Dragon Age Origins, you had that fog that would turn you around, make you get lost in it. Okay. You'd have those, like, spirits that gave you riddles that kind of test your, well, it doesn't test your knowledge on lore, not really. Actually, some of them did? I'm not sure. Or they were simple riddles. Unless, oh, I probably run around. Wait, do I run around and look at it? Oh, that other part wasn't glowing, so I got confused. I thought I had to be on the other side to hit it. Okay, what do I point these at the lanterns? There's one and two. Don't see another. I mean, like, I assume towards the fire. I guess? Maybe towards the fire? I don't fucking know. This one can point there. This one can point there. Is this right? There, okay. I didn't notice that because it was in rubble. Travelers in the glade. With a final stab, the monster fell. The travelers breathed a sigh of relief. As frightening as the night had been, there was hope they'd see the morning. Then a moan of pain. As the torchlight fell on Aaron's body, the travelers tried not to gasp at the blood. His sister, Elke, knelt beside him. "Don't cry," he said. "We're almost..." She started, but he shook his head. They had traveled far to visit the most beautiful chantry in the Anderfels and swear themselves in service of the most holy Andraste. But the capital was still many days away. Aaron was fading. "I wanted to hear them singing the chant of light," he said. "I wish." Elke took a deep breath, then began to sing. It wasn't the chant, she did not yet know the words, but a song their mother had sung when they were children. A song of faith and love. A song sung with a devoted heart. One by one, the other travelers joined in. Lights emerged from the darkness, spirits of hope. Though their eyes widened, the travelers kept singing. The spirits gathered around Aaron. One knelt beside Elke. Aaron and Elke both saw the next morning, and many mornings to come. Though they would come to learn the chant, their mother's song was ever in their hearts. And in a glade near Levendal, they say the flowers open just before sunrise, knowing tomorrow will come. Local story transcribed by Antoine. This is the village where we came from.
So the Wardens uncover a journal. It leads to a clutch of griffin eggs, and the damn things hatch.
Is there a question in there?
Usually there would be. Guess I'm still stunned.
Come on. You must have seen Stranger.
Sure. But I wish I'd seen that.
Okay. And anything else? I feel like I wasn't supposed to hit that. No. Oh, I had to time it.
Something. Light feels wrong around it.
Well, that's ominous. Is this where we back away slowly?
No. No. Rupert Voss's field checks. Dug the south field, dug the close field, blah blah blah.
Digging over the same areas.
Wait. Shadow Wish down a well and we'll just say it again and check the fields. It's there. I know it's right. I can't leave it yet. South.
What was he searching for?
Oh, the hidden loot here?
And another Fenarel altar.
This guy's widespread. Were there these many back in the other games? Like, Jesus. Nope, I thought I could break all that. Have there been other chests locked like that? A family note. Meeting a friend out by the well. Knocked upstairs, but Mom said she's not feeling well. I'll be home for supper. If I beat you back from the fields, I'll get it started.
Signs of a family that disappeared.
So I don't need to actually investigate myself.
Well. An echo? Echo.
An echo always answers back. It always listens too. As thanks for clearing the boards, it's making sure I'm ready. Nothing has to change. The days don't have to change. Dad will be in the fields and Mom will feel better. Her voice is in the well too. We just need everything ready before the blight comes. It was right about the dead birds. It's right about this too.
This echo made promises and then... Do you think it took them all? All. Echo! Echo! That's not my voice.
Not your voice.
Sure thing.
Oh, there's a person there. I came up here. I needed to think without it watching me through his eyes. Can it do that? He's down in the fields, says a blight's coming, of all the wild things. But he's ready. He just needs to keep digging. Ursa came by later, but something in what she said. Has it taken her too? The door is locked from the outside now. When did that happen? I can hear water dripping. I won't get out in time.
Whatever this echo was in the well, I think it possessed them. The more people go near it, the more it gets in their minds.
Promises them a way out, then keeps them in the same place. Like a game.
That journal mentioned clearing boards from the well. It was sealed away once.
Blow it up.
Whatever's down there, whatever you did to those people, I won't let you do it again. We're sealing the well.
Sealing.
It's done.
That's it?
No more echo.
For now.
That was the quest? You're fucking with me. Okay, I'll come back after I get my...
The Voss family? Did you find anything?
There was something in the well. It, got to them.
Well, it got to them.
But we aren't supposed to listen. The stories. But it was sealed.
It's sealed again.
When it's safe to go back, I'll bury it even deeper for Ursa. Thank you for letting me know.
Why didn't they like blow up the well earlier? Why did they just board it up? Okay, where's this Venharol statue pointing? Wait, no, I can hear it. It's up there. It's funny that that altar points to something that was built probably like 1,000+ years after.
I think it sensed us attacking the boils. It's not happening.
We need to stop it.
I can't.
Get clear.
I'm ready, Rook.
Down.
I wanted to shoot it. So I guess that was like a bait, unless it was meant for the fight, but the thing kind of just bum rushed me immediately.
And another sample.
I think we've got enough.
Yeah. Let's get back to Evka and Anton.
Time to do the joining. I just need to get those Grey Warden documents. Anything I missed on you?
Hello. You're here to help.
My hair is poking through. Or his hair? Who's that?
Antoine.
That's Antoine.
Antoine.
Yes? Yes, the blight samples. They're like nothing we've seen, or anything in the Warden records. And I almost hear voices in it. The gods calling the blight.
I can't hear anything. But if you believe me...
We knew things were bad. But if the Blight's being called, the situation's more unpredictable than we thought. We need to...
I give you two reign, and this is where it leads. Chasing Rook's lies.
First
I will
Stay
friggin' put an
away from the
arcane
Blight
bomb
and the
in your
Wardens.
brain.
How many times must you be told?
Kill yourself. I kind of wish it put like a question mark in the center because I keep clicking this, expecting it to be like questions, and then like just clicking the dialogue choices without thinking.
I don't know. Try it again.
If you think posturing will gain you ground, you're mistaken.
Rook knew something was wrong.
I can hear it in the samples. The gods. She's telling the truth. The blight has changed, and that changes everything.
It changes nothing. Your sensitivity to blight is useful, Warden Antoine. But you've had more than one snake in your ear.
I'm just gonna be a freaking sassy dickhead.
Why listen to the experts? You've clearly got this handled.
That's enough from you. You tampered with a ritual that unleashed blight. You did not know what you were doing then, and you don't now.
If gods control the Blight, we need to change how we approach it.
Archdemons control blight, and we'd sense if one had risen. We'd make the sacrifices needed to fight it.
But we...
The blight has increased. Now is not the time to lose focus. Wardens Evka and Antoine, are you sworn to combat the blight?
Yes, but...
Then report back to Weishaupt and do so.
Can we kill this guy?
Early, even for a talk with him.
What an asshole. A lot of people are gonna die for his arrogance.
Maybe.
So much for convincing the Wardens.
We can't give you the order, but you have us.
We'll keep tracking the Darkspawn and the Blight. We'll do what we can.
And if we learn the gods' plans, you will too.
The elven god of monsters had been hard at work. She'd taken the Darkspawn and made them so much worse. Now, she and Elganon had their glorious new army. The risen gods were ready. And they had just the target.
Antoine and Nevka tried to convince the first warden that the Blight has changed and the gods were responsible, but he refused to listen. It wasn't the outcome they wanted, but they weren't giving up there. Though ordered back to Weishaupt, Antoine and Evka promised to keep investigating the Blight and send word if they learned anything more. So I remember people saying that Weishaupt was early in the game, and I am like 35 hours in. Granted, I'm doing a lot of side content. But like, but I feel like early in the game should include side content. So this, like, if 35 hours is early, how many hours is late? Like, what the hell? Is there a reason for this other than wasting my time? Jesus. What is this unburnable band?
Venatory barrier crystals. Whoever came this way didn't want to be followed. Recently placed, too. What are they doing in the Hossberg Wetlands?
Good aim, Nev.
Ow. What hit me? What is hitting me? Is that thing hitting me? Anything up here? What I'll at least appreciate is that the platforming is like 1,000 times better than Inquisition. They did not need to have it in Inquisition at all. Just like my one criticism of this though is that the verticality in this is kinda lacking. Especially since it's not like a full open world. I mean, actually it being full open world isn't the issue. Just they don't really handle the verticality well.
What's that sound?
I'm guessing it's not the Blight.
can go here, right? I saw it.
I've got this.
I get why they made it so the dagger can use companion abilities. It's to lessen backtracking. I just think it kinda makes it boring.
So this is the cursed manor.
Spared no expense on the atmosphere.
These freaking red crystals, I swear. Oh god, he exploded.
So they want Lord Gaspin's treasure, but look at this place. Is it really still here?
What is with these freaking red crystals, dude? Who designed this level? There's so many. The lack of demons in this is also really disappointing.
We're not alone here.
Is it in there? This isn't even a puzzle, it's just searching for which one is just like connected to which, and it's obnoxious. It's like, this is just like a connected dots, like this isn't a puzzle. Do I go there? Yeah, I don't want to go there now. Ooh. I don't like the pauldrons, but I like the rest of it. It's a little ridiculous, but okay. I miss the... Have we seen Templars yet? Templar commander we saw before was just wearing generic heavy armor. It didn't look like anything from Origins or even 2.
What lies below?
What lies?
Up.
Huh. Anyone else suddenly thinking about...
Asala, something here is playing mind games.
Cost 4 unintelligible way through.
Old records. Damaged by...
I found a secret location beneath the manor itself. Sealed, but how could that stop me when I'm so close? Bricks and mortar are nothing. Bearers of more magical devising or dismantling was never my specialty. And whatever binds this spell is unique, but surely that only proves my suspicions.
Blight.
I'm too close now.
The fate of Weishaupt's library.
My eyes! It doesn't look like this on the record. I mean, it does, a little bit, but like, why is it so yellow here? I think there's an issue with like the atmosphere. Fucking hell, my eyes!
Here goes nothing.
The cellar. Stay on guard.
You wish to go to the Anderfels, suit yourself. Take any foolish enough to follow you. If you want to chase some convoluted theories, so be it. You're free to return whatever desolate place you wish, but do not expect my interest or support. Aelia, I believe you've seen that name before? I don't need that. Nothing of interest, nothing of note. What do they know? And have studied the Anderfels as I have. They think my interest lies in posts and lintels or whatever rot they mock me with. The manor holds value even now. Lord Gaspin found more than mere treasure, I'm sure. And when I give this lost power to the risen god, not even Aelia and Zara will rival me in esteem.
Research notes. This man wanted Lord Gaspin's treasure to impress Elganon.
He's chasing status. Wants a better rank among the Venatori.
This is my discovery, my chance to prove myself. The locals cry about a curse, but it wasn't. It was power. I know it. I can't get through the door, but I think something is coming for me. It will be mine. There should be no secrets here. The door, it vexes me. It is mine, and I will forge a way through it. I am lord of this manor, and its secrets shall yield to me. So that's Gaspin, not Venatori. No, kind of like,
Chiding the curious. That almost feels personal.
why can't I hit that one? Oh my god. I can't see what's happening. Dude, there's so much shit on the screen. What am I looking at?
What can you expect in a place like this?
Let's look around.
The combat would have been so much more interesting early on if I had all those combos earlier. But I have to get to like freaking level 25 to get any of it. It's ridiculous. The door, all those days, those long months, only for this. We have an arrangement. No, we have what we want. I'll seal away, I can't.
This writing is old. If it was Lord Gaspin, whatever he thought was back here, it wasn't enough. He found it.
It poisoned me.
The demon. Or became the one we met. If the demon was the curse, at least we've kept it away from Lavendel. Once we're done, we can let Bastion know.
Now there's stairs. Can I make that jump? Please don't just jump off. Why is this area so bright? Drink deep of the potion, your mind and dreams awakened, attuned to what you seek. Listen closely. I don't know if that was a puzzle. Or I thought this was blocked off already. Unless it opened up, or I don't remember. Ooh, this camera is ridiculous. Ow.
Oils, Davrin.
Oils, Davrin.
And another Fenerel altar.
This is Mr. Worldwide, dude. Like, there's so many altars. Hello, Wolfie. The lighting in this area was just really screwed up. Like, that mansion is ridiculously bright. I don't think it's on purpose, and then this area is very dark. Oh. Okay, I think it's all empty.
I heard you and Lucanus arguing.
Had a difference of opinion.
Yeah, they're always arguing,
Is that
and it gets
all?
kind of fucking annoying.
Sounded like you were ready to kill each other.
If spite starts trouble, it might come to that.
A bit early to jump there.
We're talking about a demon. What were we talking about? If spite starts trouble, it might come to that.
A bit early to jump there.
We're talking about a demon.
Okay, well, that was the last thing he said. He got cut off at the end, and he's repeats the same thing. What is this? Trapped Wisp. I'm liking the combat a lot more the higher level we are. It's just that I feel like the power spike should have been a lot earlier. Especially since it's an action game. The combat was so stale early on. And it still kinda is now. Like, I'm still doing this basic combo because I can't unlock anything until level 30. But this is still... it's a lot more explosive, a lot more interactive now that my abilities apply Arcane Bomb. I don't have to stack with my light attacks as much anymore. I feel like it just should have been like this from the very beginning. Would have been a lot more interesting.
The wreck doesn't look new. Did the blight drag it up from somewhere? How much blight is under the water?
Surely the people living here must leave, right? Like, if I come back here to explore some more and they're still here, their deaths are on them. Like, I don't get it. How do I get up there? Have I been here?
Davrin, look. I get why you're worried about Lucanus. But you're the one who kills archdemons, and he takes out the gods. We need both sides of the coin to have a shot at this.
Problem is, you left out Spite. He could take us all out.
Even when Lucanus isn't here, he's still arguing with Lucanus. I swear to God, I am sick of this. So this is where I bring the wisp. I like the banter in Origins a little more. It was a lot more juvenile, like especially like the bickering between Morrigan and Alistar. But like it also peered into the personalities a little more. Like well, yeah, like showing how Alistar is upset with Duncan's death. Goodbye, Nev. Just crushed you to death. What's that? That's a bag.
The blight. It snaked its way up the whole building.
Yeah, it snaked up its way across like multiple buildings. Like.
I heard you almost had a demon outbreak in Minrathous.
Almost.
Way I hear it, the city sleeps better for you in it.
Maybe. But the Venatori don't sleep.
Maybe I should give it a go hunting them instead.
No shortage of work there. finish this. Now there's a nice shot.
Does me throwing this dagger count as range damage? How Can't climb. There we go. Anyone else? Beside me? Guess not. Over this. Wait, yes I can. This is not building I can get into, because there's less in there, right? Yeah, there is something there. How am I going to unless I get this? No. Well. Okay. Let's see if I can fight this thing. What are those things? What are these freaking balls just all over the place? I can't parry him because he's about to explode. Just
hang on, Rook. I'll be there.
Hey, behind you.
This like constant exploding is like awful because I can't combo it as much as I'd like to. Especially when he just runs at me.
Only your gods will miss you. Better get this where it's needed.
Light of Starkhaven. Maximum mana, gain 25% weapon damage.
That's been sorted.
So do my revives get reset when I visit a new area? How the hell do I get into this? No? Yeah, just give me a second. Well, I don't know how to get in there. Is there something here? How do I get in there? Like, is this stuff just like blocked off? Like, because of story progression? This is obnoxious. Wait, did I not loot this? What the hell is this? Is it behind? Okay, so maybe he wants me to jump down. Definitely not. Here? No. How the fuck do I get there? Is it another thing that's just blocked off to me? How am I supposed to know? Because, like, this is misleading. Because this is above me. Like, it's up there. So, like, I can't see any connecting path because it's just blocked off. So can I not get that chest right now? Like, how am I supposed to know what I can and can't get? Because, like, at least with the companion stuff, it's like, you can't interact with this now. So it's like, okay, I can get something later. With these random blight cysts, like, I can't do anything. There's nothing connecting it. It's not telling me, like, this unlocks later in the story. It's not telling me anything. Like, what? Is it gonna tell me, like, oh, something has changed and you should go re-explore?
Rook! Always good to see people return. Means they're still alive.
We went up to Gaspin Manor.
That's... what? That's an awful line.
And the curse? Was it... did the blight wake it?
Less the blight and more like some Venatori. There was a demon haunting the manor. We stopped it.
Huh. Well, we all knew something wasn't right. And thank you. There's one less evil to worry about.
Well, wants me to go back to the lighthouse. Let's see what's going on there.